Back to SportsLine. Of course, the firing of Jon Robinson as general manager of the Tennessee Titans immediately shifts the attention to head coach Mike Vrabel. What will his role be in the future in terms of having say, if any, in player personnel? The head coach with an interesting day meeting the media today earlier at Titans headquarters. Here is the head coach, Mike Vrabel.
Teresa, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Mike?
Good. I just want to start off by personally thanking Jon Robinson and his family for their care and effort and support that they've shown the team and our fans for the past 7 years. I want to thank him for giving me the opportunity to lead this football team on the field, to coach it each and every day. And with that, obviously, change is never easy. But we realize that we all have a job to do. That job is evaluated each and every day. I told the team this. I met with all the staff, and that, we have a personal relationship with Jon, everybody here in some capacity. And so our personal feelings aren't what's important. What's important is that we respect and understand the decision, and that we, move forward aligned and do everything that we can to prepare our players and be great for them as we go out against the Jaguars at home with a division team.
Mike, to follow that up, are you going to have more control in personnel decisions moving forward?
Ryan Cowden and I will continue to communicate in that process as we get down the stretch of trying to figure out the active roster, the players that are looking to return from injury. We've made a couple moves here. It's late in the season, so it's usually some guys from somebody's practice squad. So that process isn't going to change.
Where's Amy, Mike, and why on the heels of such a massive move would she not come to talk about it?
Well, I think let me just say that we all have tremendous support from Amy, from Kenneth, from Barkley, the infrastructure that they've put in place here with the facilities and the people. I'm confident that we have their full support, and to do our job and to move forward. Amy made a decision and made a statement. So all I can say is thanks for her support as we come to work each and every day.
You had mentioned moving forward, fully aligned. You had mentioned moving forward, fully aligned. Was there a degree where you guys weren't aligned?
No. I mean, I just, I think I want to be very conscious of that. With every department and every person in this building, whether it be the football team, the equipment staff, the coaching staff, the personnel side. I'm just very conscious of that, and want to be respectful of anyone's personal feelings. Is the time that Jon spent here. That's all my focus is, and just making sure that those are understood, and but also respect the decision. And make sure that we're doing our jobs better today than we did yesterday for the players.
So as far as you and Jon in the
Jon and I have a great relationship. I spoke with him at length last night, and thanked him. Thanked him for the opportunity, like I said, to coach this football team and to lead this football team. I asked him if there was anything that he wanted me to share with the players, which I did. Because the timing of it, I know that, there was things that he wanted to thank the players, for their efforts, and he saw them each and every day. He signed them, he drafted them, and thanked them for what they, went through. And he sees the injury report the same as I do, and he knows that, they go through a lot, and so he wanted to thank them, and I did that.
How much did the way the game went down in Philadelphia Sunday, did that have any impact at all on the timing of this decision?
I know that Amy informed me of the decision, and I don't I can't speak to the timing of it. I can't speak to the decision of it. So I'm sorry I can't help you.
I think those are things that Amy could speak to, which lends again to the question is where's Amy right now?
Well, I can't. I'm not going to speak to her whereabouts. I think that I can only express the support that she's given us, given me as the head coach, and the communications that we've had since this decision.
Mike, what do you think the message that is being sent here from Amy to you all, but also to the players right now?
I think the message is the same as it's always been. Is we're charged to win. We're here to win championships. That we all have a job to do. That we're held to a high standard, and that we're evaluated each and every day on that job. And that's the same thing I told the football team and the players this morning.
She said that the roster construction was one of the major reasons. Were there people drafted and signed here who you did not want?
No. Again, John and I have and had a great relationship. He, included. I appreciate how he included the coaching staff in the evaluation process. Ultimately, I reported to John. John was the general manager. We communicated each and every day. So our focus was on the roster as it stands today, the guys that we have, the players that we're moving forward with to get ready for Jacksonville.
Do you feel like that roster construction was as much yours as his, or almost?
I think that we're all involved. Everybody here in this building, is responsible to do everything that we can to help the players and make sure that I'm doing my job to prepare them and make sure that the message is clear, the keys to victory each and every week, and how we need to play to win the football game.
Mike, do you feel like you had enough involvement in that construction?
I'm sorry?
Do you feel like you had enough involvement in the construction of this roster right now?
My focus is clearly on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It is like, what do we need to do? Who's going to be available to look back and to reflect? My job was to do everything and to support the personnel staff wherever I could, to make sure I coordinated the coaching staff and ultimately get the players prepared. That goes on this week. This is, again, the timing and the change is never easy. We recognize that. We're looking forward to it. The players had an unbelievable attitude. They're looking forward to getting back into football. After having lost, and we tried to explain to them that, we started the season 0-2. We won 7 of the next 9 games. We lost the 2 losses were against the teams that played in the AFC Championship game. After 9 quarters, we lost 2 games by 7 points, and we went on the road and got beat by a better team. And so I want to try to keep things in perspective. I've asked them to do the same thing and understand where we are and the opportunity that lies in front of us.
You just look back there. Doesn't this is a massive move for 20-minute conversation off of the Jaguars? That's a fair question. Did you have enough input into the
my message is to the players. That's my focus each and every day, is about them and how I teach them and the message that I try to convey to them. And whatever happened or whatever was in place, the only thing that matters now is what we do going forward.
Mike, was this move a surprise to you?
Again, change is never easy. I'm focused on where we're at right now. I think that there's surprises that happen each and every day. I respect the decision that Amy and the ownership group made. I appreciate their support as we move forward to play the Jaguars.
How much input do you have on who they name as the new GM?
I think we'll have, I would imagine, I don't know, we'll have conversations. I'll support them and help in the process however I can. We haven't had those conversations. So my focus, again, is now on today and where we're at. I will absolutely fill whatever role or help in any way when the time comes.
What if any role did you have? What if any role did you have in the evaluation of Jon and Ryan?
What role did I play in
I mean, did you assist them at all in the you evaluate the entire roster here and the team. Did you help at all in their evaluation of Jon?
No, I was informed of the decision, and not this wasn't a decision that was that included me. It was a decision that was made, and I was informed of that decision.
Who has final say on the roster between you and Ryan?
I mean, I think ultimately Amy does. I would say that, we're just trying right now to work forward to see where we're at with the guys to finish the season. We've signed guys, we've brought guys in, we've signed John Reed, Terrell Basham before that. I don't see that as being something that's even, any sort of issue. We're trying to find some guys out there that may help us going down the stretch.
If there was an issue, though, that you and Ryan disagreed upon, whose decision would be the decision that ends up being made by the club?
I would imagine that Amy, the person that makes every, that would have the final say in every decision if we disagreed, and that's where we would leave it at.
It's a matter of personnel, like signing a linebacker or something?